What's good, YouTube? Swiftly here, back with another NBA 2K25 video, and in today's video I have another episode of badge breakdowns for you guys, as you can see on your screen. In today's episode we are going to be discussing the finishing badge posterizer. Now if you read the description, it says that posterizer improves the likelihood of posterizing your opponent. Now the thing about this badge is that it functions the same way it has normally functioned, although I will say I do believe that the higher level of posterizer, the better your meter is for doing like the dunk meter dunks and whatnot. I know last year we had two separate badges. We had precision dunker, and then we also had posterizer. And precision dunker is what contributed to how big the green window was on your dunk meter or whatever. I don't know if they changed it or made any updates to it, but it definitely felt like in the beginning of the year, even though we're only like a month, almost 2 months into the game, it felt like when the game first dropped, the dunk meter was really, really strong. Even with just silver posterizer, when I first started out, and then I even put a +1 on there for gold posterizer, it felt like my dunk meter was just way bigger. Like shit that I know that I was mistiming or not greening completely was somehow becoming greens for the dunk meter. Then I moved on. I got gold legitimately once I hit my cap breakers on my build. I was able to put my driving dunk up to a 93, and then I was able to get that I think what is it, 80 vertical or something like that for gold. So I was able to go from, you know, just having bronze, silver, and then gold to now having gold, and then also the +1, putting that up to Hall of Fame. Now I know other people, you know, were going 96 on their driving dunk. Let me move this down really quickly so you can see what I'm saying. People was going like 96 just to get Hall of Fame posterizer and then using their +1. Personally, if I was going to do this, I would just go 90 vertical and just go 93 like that, and then use the cap breakers from starter 3, which I'm already starter 3, and then use the one cap breaker you get in the thing. Oh well, you can't do that because you can only go +6, so you would actually, technically speaking, have to go 94 at a minimum. I just realized that it caps out at 5, so you can only use 5 cap breakers. So you wouldn't even need that. Actually, what you could do is you could go 94 and then go 89 like this, and then you could use that +6 to get your vertical to a 90, and then use that +6 to get your driving dunk up to a 99. If you were trying to get posterizer that way, that would be like the cheapest way that you can get legend posterizer. I mean, I guess technically speaking, you can get +1 and get legend posterizer, but you would then lose your posterizer for like a couple days or however long it took you to get tier 1 max +1 again. So I personally wouldn't recommend doing that. You also aren't getting the full benefit of legend posterizer because you're getting legend posterizer with a 90 vert and a 99 driver dunk, which means those attributes are going to matter compared to a 96 with like an 85 vert or a 96 with a 90 vert. It's just not going to be the same, you know. So this right here is like really the cheapest way you could do that. Just go 89, 94, 89, and then just use your +6 on that to get legend. Again, I've used it on all levels except for legend. Right now, I'm working on my slash and shot creator build to finish up like the legend physical finisher, because I am gonna have a build 6'9" small forward with legend finisher, physical finisher, and legend strong handle, just to see how OP this is. Definitely gonna make a video on that just to show you guys just how ridiculous layups are with real player percentage and this badge physical finisher. Once I finish up with that, I'll probably then, you know, make another build with like a high driving dunk just to see how good like legit posterizer is as far as legend posterizer. I don't mean 96 with a +1 or 97 with a +1. I mean like legit 99 driving dunk, 90 vertical legend posterizer. Because that's also something I'm very curious with, just to see how it's going to impact, you know, the dunk meter as well too. As far as my recommendation though for the badge, I feel like once you hit gold is pretty much the sweet spot. And as far as like saving, you know, points and stuff like that for your badge, You could go 89. I think it is for the for some contact dunks. I don't remember which ones. Uh, or you could just go 80 and then just go 93 for the gold. That's not too expensive. It's expensive, but it's not super expensive. And then, worst case scenario, if you feel like gold isn't enough, you can always do what I do, which is put your +1 on your gold posterizer, giving you Hall of Fame posterizer. Personally though, I feel like if you're gonna go 96 on your driving dunk, if you're saying, yo, I want a Hall of Fame, I'm gonna go 96, 85. I feel like at that point you might as well just keep it at like 93, and then just use your cap breakers to go up. Maybe put 93 and then go like 80, 82 on the vertical, and then you could use +2 for your driving, or plus 3 for your driving, and then +3 for your vertical. That's what I would do if I'm gonna stop at 96, because there's really no point in going 96 legitimately, and then happen to waste that those extra attributes that you could have on your build elsewhere as far as ball handle or defense or something. That's just what I would do personally. I think gold is enough. And then worst case scenario, again, like I said, use the +1. But personally, I've had the most experience with gold and silver. Obviously, I've only recently gotten my +1 back since I've been starter 3. So for that, I haven't been using Hall of Fame posterizer with a 93 driving dunk for that long. But to me, it feels, a little bit better than gold. But I think I just need more time with it, because I don't think I've experienced, like I said, I've only just gotten my max +1 back for tier 1 or whatever, grinding out the season pass and whatnot. So before that, I hadn't hit starter 3, so I hadn't had to get my cap breakers, so I couldn't even go up to gold legitimately before I got those cap breakers. So that's why I haven't really had too much time with Hall of Fame posterizer. But again, like I said, for me, I experienced the most time with silver and gold, and I definitely think that gold would be worth it. Even if you want to use your +1 on there, I was using my +1 on there for a good amount of time before, again, like I said, I got the cap breakers. But I think gold is definitely the sweet spot for this. Gold feels the most consistent. I feel like the game is a little fair when I have gold posterizer versus when I had silver or bronze. Bronze, for me, is mostly just for contact traffic dunks. If you don't want that ball to pop out every time you're trying to dunk with a 7-footer near you, you want a minimum of bronze. Silver, you're pretty much going to dunk everything in traffic, and you'll be able to catch some contact dunks. And then gold is where you kind of get to that level of you can now consistently dunk, period. Whether you get in, contact dunk animations, or whether you're doing dunk meters or dunks in traffic, when you get gold, you're kind of just more consistent. Either way, you're not going to really see too many misses. And then the one thing I will say that I noticed, that when I had Hall of Fame posterizer versus silver posterizer, not gold, silver and bronze posterizer, was that with Hall of Fame, I wasn't getting pulled out of dunks as much. Now, again, take this with a grain of salt, because I'm not sure if they did anything with the updates, with the Season 2 update. So it might just be that they might have changed like the contest, like the ghost contest and stuff. But in Season 1, I was constantly getting pulled out of dunks. Now, do keep in mind, I had an 89 driving dunk with like a 79 vertical. So keep that with a grain of salt. Like, my vertical wasn't the greatest or highest. It was only a 79. My driving dunk was only an 89. But even with an 89, I feel like that's almost elite territory. I was constantly getting pulled out of dunks. Since I raised it, now do keep in mind, there is a change of variable. Now I'm going to Hall of Fame posterizer, right? But I'm also raising my driving dunk. So my driving dunk is going from 89 to 93. And my vertical is going from 79 to 80. So that could be a little bit of a difference. But I felt like ever since I switched to Hall of Fame posterizer, I don't get pulled out of dunks as often as I did when I was using silver posterizer. Gold posterizer still feels like the same to me. But that right there is the main difference, I would say, between bronze and silver versus Hall of Fame. I don't get pulled out of dunks nearly as much. And that's with both, with the dunk meter and with press and square. I don't get pulled out of dunks as much, when I was running bronze and silver, there would be somebody at the free throw line. I'm going up with a dunk, and it's pulling me into a layup. Like, constantly getting animations like that. Somebody behind me, and they're pulling me into a layup out of like a two-hand dunk, a one-hand tomahawk dunk. So that really is the only real benefit I see as far as my time with Hall of Fame. Haven't touched Legend yet. As I said, I got a build coming in the way for that Legend posterizer, just like I got a build on the way for that Legend physical finisher as well, so I can give you guys, like, you know, a follow-up video on some of these badges, just so you guys can know whether they're worth going for it. And I don't mean going for them with a +1. I mean going for them legitimately with the attributes needed to get the badge. So that way you know exactly, you know, you're not getting Legend set shot with a 96 3 ball. You're getting Legend set shot with a 99 3 ball to see just how good it is, or with a 98 or a 97. That's what I really want to really test, to see how good the actual badges along with the attributes, because we know that the badges and the attributes work hand in hand. With that being said, I'm ending the video. Let me know down below what you guys think of the posterizer badge and what has been your experience with the badge. And also let me know what level of posterizer you guys have been running with. It has been your boy Swiftly. Please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA 2K25 content. And of course, more badge breakdowns like this. I'm out, y'all. Peace.